My whole life, people were, I don't like you. And then I'd like change my personality to be somebody that they could like.
Oh.
Okay. You warm enough?
Yes.
Is it going? I guess it's going. Oh, Benny, you're okay. I made a vet appointment for him today.
You made what?
He's got to go get like a checkup.
Oh.
Make sure. I think he has like stuff in his ears because he has big floppy ears. And the last time we went, they dug stuff out, and I don't want to go in his ears because I'm not a vet, and I don't know how far it goes down, and I don't want to perforate anything. But yeah, he's a good boy. He just gets kind of moany groany, you know. They're just all getting old. We all just have our needs change. Sometimes we get more needs. You know, just evolution. People evolve. If you get a chance to get old, not everybody gets that opportunity to get old.
That's true.
Turn on the heater for a few minutes. The other one that was lost evidently got delivered today, and I got a refund on it. So now I got to get a hold of the company to figure out how I can pay him without getting another one. It's just such a, like, planet Earth is such a weird place because what people choose to do with their free will, really. Benny, you're okay, bud. You want to go outside? Okay, come on. Let's go. I'll let you out. Come on. Want to go outside and go potty? Come on.
Good boy, Danny.
Or are you just excited about Grandma's hot pie? I know a lot of people are having a hard time right now because there's so many changes going on that it's making people's heads spin, really. And I can relate. I've lived a life where I've had a lot of changes, a lot of things happen that I didn't like, you know. And I want people to know that I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not trying to save anybody. I just know that I've been through a lot of extenuating circumstances. I've been through hell on earth, and I can still manage to keep a smile on my face most days. And I just want to share what I do with other people so they can pull them out of their own hell, because ain't nobody else is going to do it for you. Yeah, so, hi, my name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things, and like I've said, I've been around. I've had a lot of life experience. I'm just gonna put Benny on the camera here so I can see him at the door when he comes back to the door. So that I just saw the article that the lady in Taos News did. So the write up of my run in with the deputy.
The deputy?
Yeah, that I had a month ago or so. And so I'll read that in a second. Then I got a pot pie in the oven that I got to take out in about a half hour, 20 minutes. So let's see. I could start to read. Well, I can't read the article well. I'm waiting on Benny because it doesn't do like a video. It doesn't do like a screen. End screen. He shouldn't be very long. It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's supposed to, I don't know. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, Ben, I'm going to come into you, Benny. just pretty grateful that I that we live a life where like I don't have to go out and do things, you know. But a lot of people don't have to leave their houses so much anymore. I mean, it's winter too. It's not real fun, but okay, let me get the screenshots of the article of the paper. To host the accountability for all YouTube channel narrates a video of a Taos County Sheriff deputy conducting a December 12th traffic stop on a vehicle driven by Teosina Margie Hessick.
Whoa. Teosina.
And then this guy says, cop spanked by supervisor after illegal search.
Oh.
Is that one guy?
Yeah, the one.
Okay, where's the article? Let's see if I can see it. Taos woman. Traffic stop violates civil rights. It was written by Olivia Lewis on December 31st, 2024, updated January 2nd, 2025. There's the picture of Deputy Gonzalez. When Taos County Sheriff Deputy Alfred Gonzalez initiated a traffic stop around 4 p.m. on December 12th, he probably didn't anticipate what would happen next. In a YouTube video that had racked up 2,600 views as of Tuesday, that was on my channel, and it's up over like 3,500 now.
Wow.
But between two other channels that shared my video, it got over 100,000 views.
Oh, wow.
Just not on my channel.
Oh.
So the driver, Taos County resident Margie Hessick, is shown ranting at Gonzalez about what she claims is an unlawful traffic stop. It was. You can't. Hey, you know what is not against the law?
What's
If
that?
you're just a jerk.
Oh.
You know, people my whole life, it's like, God, you're so mean. You're such a jerk. All I speak is in matters of fact. I got that kind of autism where I speak the truth. And I look up stuff to see what the truth is. And it's always just so iffy. It's always so subjective. You know, because you got this group and they say the truth is this. And then you got this group and you say the truth is this. And then they write down what they recognize the truth to be in books. And then they designate that how things were, you know. I mean, I would grow up in the 70s, 80s, went to school. I was taught, the colonists came over and then said, and the Indians just said, no, come on over, take our land here. Well, have some turkey and shit, you know. And that's not how it went down. It's a lie. So, anyway. It says, clearly aggravated. She is using colorful language. Hessick asserts Gonzalez pulled her over without probable cause and attempted twice to enter her vehicle, which he did. He opened my door twice. I said, you can't open my door. Pulled it back closed. The Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures. New Mexico law mirrors that protection and requires law enforcement to have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to stop someone or enter their vehicle. Hessick, who recorded the incident on her phone, said she believes her rights were violated on both counts. Hessick explained to the Taos News in an interview she had simply driven into town to purchase a headset that she saw in Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. I come to town maybe once, maybe twice a week to go walk around because I have a lot of energy, Hessick says. But I don't get to go out much because I have to stay close to take care of Mom. I don't leave the house unless I have a reason, which is true.
Yes. It is.
And somebody posted a headset on Facebook Marketplace, so I was going to meet the lady and I had time to kill. And Hessick had said she had noticed Gonzalez pulled on to Albright Street from the entrance to the sheriff's office, and then that was a little weird because he turned left and then he went down to turn around because this guy she doesn't talk about it, but he has come up to me to say words 2 times. And it's like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm not breaking your little fucking laws, little cousin. And they like to bully people. And I mean, New Mexico is known for being full of fucking scumbag police and corrupt judges. It's number ones in the state for corruption. So why why would I think so anyway? He's just a machismo is all. Essex said that pull on the okay. As she drove past the Taos County administration in the footage, she remarks to herself, fucking loser. And then she says it's shown raising her middle finger to flip off the deputy. That's rude. Because I have that right. Because this guy is the same guy that gave me a hard time the same day that Artie died. Oh. He just likes to pick on people like fucking bullies. And people gotta take it. And people need to know that they don't gotta take it if you're not doing nothing wrong. And to flip off a deputy is not unlawful. That's rude. It's not against the law. It's not against the law if they're a fucking asshole. It's not against the law if they aren't a fucking asshole. Now, if you're freaking, anything more than that, then I'm a fucking asshole. But just flipping off a fucking dickhead? No, I'm not an asshole. Nah, I'm good with that. In the footage, she remarks to herself, I was driving on the road where the sheriff, he actually pulled out, then went the other day, saw me, and turned around to get back behind me, Hessick said. I know the laws, and I listen to music. I only have one ear covered. This is how I drive down the road. Like, I have, because you got to be able to hear sirens and people that are, you can't be obstructed. I could hear traffic. She added they were doing all the rotary correct. He was actually going forward like if you were going into the town square by World Cup. I was turning right, and then he cut people off to get behind me. Oh. Gonzalez subsequently activated his lights but didn't use his siren. Hessick eventually pulled over. Gonzalez approached Hessick's vehicle and told her he pulled her over for reckless driving. I was going like 10 miles an hour, too, because of the construction. And I could go 10, 15 miles all day long because that's what I did in the Air Force. I was flight line support, and you couldn't drive. So, I mean, I'm good with going slow. So, you're not going to ever, anyway. He said, allegedly, she took her hands off the steering wheel while driving and made gang signs. What's your problem? You're driving by here, you're giving gang signs, you're flipping me off, Gonzalez told her in the video. Hessick retorted she had one hand on the wheel while listening to the music. He sees me flipping him off for gang signs, Hessick said. That's not the reason. That is not a justification to pull anybody over. That's why he called himself out, as you see. That's why they had to let me go. He unlawfully stopped me. He stopped me because he didn't like me. And that's not unlawful. And the whole fucking world is figuring out, oh my God, America is built on fucking dickhead bullies. How many people are in jails that really don't belong there? Oh my God. America's the fucking bully, dude. It's run by a bunch of machismos that have manipulated systems and have cheated and lied and manipulated people for fucking decades. And now all the karma is being paid for that shit. Hessick retorted, said, let's see, footage. Let's see. Stop! He stopped me. Okay, footage Hessick took of the incident shows Gonzalez appearing to open her car door twice while she was still inside. Hessick alleges he did. He used it, and I had witnesses that said that. They're the one that told me that he stuck his baton to block me from shutting the door. And he claims he also struck her car's fender during the incident. That's a witness also told me that too. Taos County Sheriff Steve. See, I as soon as it happened, I sent the video to Steve, so he saw it. He knows. He's like, oh God, because this guy Gonzalez guy got in trouble back in April for freaking tackling his girlfriend and taking her phone away so she wouldn't call the cops. But he's somebody's cousin, so he probably didn't even get fucking written up or nothing. Because they never get in trouble, man. They never get in trouble. It's the fraternal brotherhood of butt stuff. I'll protect you if you protect me, baby. Ultimately, Hessick told Gonzalez to call his supervisor, which he appears to do. Although the other end of the radio conversation isn't audible in the video, Hessick, however, was soon permitted to leave the scene. She was not cited. Hessick later uploaded video of her footage to her YouTube channel, Third Eye Activated. Other YouTube channels reposted Hessick's footage, including Accountability for All and Dying to Live, whose reports garnered 57,822 and 65,000 views. Respectively, both channels specialize in providing commentary on other people's videos, like Mystery Science Theater, but for videos proportioning to show policeman misconduct. On Accountability for All, the video is edited in all caps. Veteran destroys cop after he pulls her over. Hessick said she plans to consult a lawyer and file a formal complaint with the sheriff's office. I'm trying to find an attorney down in Santa Fe, but it's the holidays and nobody's calling me back. I haven't even made a complaint because I'm not going into the lion's den without representation. And then Chris Thomas on January 8th said, this woman is mentally unstable. There's no picture, Chris Thomas, but if you ever see me, just let me know. Hey, I'm Chris Thomas. I'm the one that said, you're mentally unstable. Normal civil people do not act like this. Shameful behavior. Get some help, screwball. And then John Lapland said, is this right? Hessick drives past the sheriff's office and a patrol calls pull it. But no, he fucking didn't pull out behind me. He went the other way, saw it was me, and then pulled out behind me, John Lapland. She then flips off the deputy finger. Yeah, I flipped him off. I did. I flip him off. I flip people off because that's all I can do. I can only flip people off. I can't fucking, punch them in the face. I can't pull out my gun because I don't have them because you don't hurt people. See? Because that's all I do in life is flip people off. I have all this anger, all this frustration from watching this country that I grew up loving turn to shit because people got so fucking selfish and greedy, and that is my only outlet is fucking flipping people off. And when I live in a state where all the fucking resources go to the pigs that drive around their trucks with their laptops and they single out and they pick on people, I'm gonna fucking flip them off. Being a jerk isn't criminal, but been there too long said this. Being a jerk isn't criminal, though. Law enforcement still has to follow the law and respect citizens' rights. You don't post constitutional protections because of your attitude. And then Frank Struck, oh Frank, appears to be on many views as she can get or get a quick buck. I don't need money, Frank. I don't take money. As a matter of fact, this community is so small, but they're so fucking stingy, Frank Struck. They are so selfish and greedy in Taos. They are so they all they care is about people that come in and spend their money. They eat at a couple of restaurants and that's it. And then there's the people that work hard, that support the community, that break their back, and then a fucking machismo man's gonna be charge a fucking lady because she doesn't know what she's doing $1,200 to light a pilot light. So I'm generous to the people in the town because the people that are born and fucking raised are so selfish. That's what the Taos hum is, Frank Struck. And no, I don't get money from people. People don't, yeah, I pay for services and goods and I don't get the product. It's just how it is, Frank Struck.
So no, I'm not looking for a quick buck. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to make a place in Taos just so people that fucking nobody gives a shit about can come and take a shower. Yeah. And do their laundry. And charge their shit. Make a fucking good meal. If they don't know how to cook, I'll fucking cook for them. Because it's the bottom echelon Frank Struck that's really fucking in trouble. And I don't know if you notice this, but the cracks of society are getting whiter, and you gotta be nice to the people at the bottom because they're the ones that are... Gotta be nice to people. If you're not nice to people, they're gonna snap. And not everyone believes in keeping your hands to yourself, such as I do, Frank Struck. Hessick is constantly provoking the police into an altercation by recording things. Every time I go out there doing something stupid, I just hold up my camera and go like, look at this fucking dumbass, man. Parking in the fire lane so we can stand in line in Starbucks? Your fucking coffee is an emergency. Like, it's not just Taos. It's everywhere. When I lived in Salem, it was there. When I lived in Omaha, it was there. It's borough brats. It's people that don't have practical skills that come in and telling people that they're doing their life wrong, and that shit's stupid. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's all about the views. Yes, this cop shouldn't have pulled her over. Exactly, not you. Exactly. You should have started with that, fucking not you. But you just had to go blah-diddy-blah. This cop shouldn't have pulled her over, but the average law-abiding citizen doesn't have police interactions. Then why the fuck did they don't leave me alone then? Because I'm not the fucking average fucking everyday person. That's why, not you. I'm not the average person. And I got story after story after story about dirty cop, pervert cop, dirty cop, bitch cop, angry lesbian cop, freaking, the cop that pulled his gun on me when I was 15. Like, which one do you want? So when people tell me cops are good, I'm like, maybe I just caught all the really good ones on an off day. Or maybe there's just people that fucking suck that are in positions of power that shouldn't be in those positions. And I will call those fucking people out all the time. Yeah. And police aren't that smart anyway. All you need is a GED and a high school education and someone that's in the club to be like, yo, I'll vouch for that guy. Good enough. And then they get like all the bonuses and all the perks. I listened to this astrologer guy, and he had this dude that ran for president and I said, oh my God, maybe the country is waking up, because this guy sounded salty like me. Only he like goes out and he's a part of the program. See, I'm about building the community and or building my own community. And if people want to, emulate that, or because I'm just going to do things that are going to work in my life, because my life is about freaking maintaining, just being a better person than I was yesterday. And today I didn't flip off any fucking sheriff deputies. So that's cool. That's all right, S.K. Richards. I appreciate people stopping in every now and again and just see. That's what I look. If anybody's watching, I look at videos as data, as I perceive data, and to see where people are, and that's why they don't want the clocks to line up on the wall. They don't want people to get on the same page. They don't want people to see videos of people like me because, oh God, because I have the experience. And some of my biggest beef with freaking police are just like how they're so many of them are so arrogant. They abuse what they have, and so many of their constituents have so little. Like, so many people in Taos, like I drive past these houses and I just know it. I just know, like they don't have their reliable gas, like they don't have maintenance and stuff, which is fire hazards, and there's just all these people that need stuff here. But they don't get it because it doesn't trickle down, and they're never gonna say they need help. And maybe they tried, maybe they were like me and they tried to go to places. When I had to leave California, I called agencies, like I called nonprofits. I said, I don't want to be, and none of these people would be like, none of them. And so they just pick and choose. And I always challenge people out in the world, like all these nonprofits, all these agencies that get grants, they get all this money to help people. How many people are walking on the streets of freaking America that can actually say, you know what, my life is better because this organization helped me and picked me up and made my life better? It doesn't happen. But fucking the muskrat, I don't even like that shit. I don't even like seeing stuff like that. Like it makes me have to work harder to transmute hatred and freaking anger when a dude gets to make billion-dollar rockets, blow them up, and litter our beautiful atmosphere with this space garbage. But if you go out on the road and you throw your cup out the road, that's a $1,500. Like this, it don't make no sense. This planet has got to make sense at some time. It has got to not be ruled at some point, even if it's just for a short period of time. Because there's never been a point in history where some fucking group of limp dick fucking dudes go out and just establish their dominance. I gotta turn off the oven at least. Time's up on the pot pie, huh, Ma?
Yeah.
You getting hungry, Ma?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to cool off for a few minutes.
That's okay.
Okay. I called today's talk a spirit or two because people are starting to figure out that they actually have a spirit, There's so many people that are just like, they're born, they have, they go through the motions of what they're told to live. See, I've been talking about 7 years like we're a joke. Like, it's not like this in the rest of the world. It's made like this. Because freaking people dudes sat on their pappy's lap and watched Godfather when they were freaking young. And watched their daddies drink scotch and whiskey and then grew up wanted to be like them. And dude, none of that fucking feeds hungry kids. Like all of it is just dying and falling away. And people are figuring out like, oh God, energy doesn't die. Because truth has a frequency, and if you ascend, you're going to be opened up to the frequency of truth, whether you like it or not. And when you're drawn, and when you have the frequency of truth, then you're just constantly drawn to truth. Everything I found out about, like, it's just, I didn't ask for it. It's like, you do the right thing, and then you were led to the answers that you seek. And I try to do the right thing. You know what? I don't even gotta like justify my behavior, people, because I know my heart. In good orderly direction, my higher power knows my heart. And I don't mean to cause harm to people. I just bully bullies. I see the people that pick on people because I know who does it. Because I was picked on for so long, I didn't even find my voice. I was just like, I never think that anything I ever do was a big deal. And then I look at my shelf over there and I look at like my military awards and I look at my pictures that I show people from when I was, on Iraqi on this is shock and awe 19 this is 2000 this is what military is about, so everybody can get paid. It's so people that don't do nothing can get paid. We can drop bombs. That's the coward's way. We don't even do like foot combat no more. Boop. But other people, they weren't sitting in the seat next to me when I was at war. They weren't there, so they don't fucking know. They were back here, fucking, sitting at their in their chairs, watching their, with their controllers and their freaking but just living that fucking American dream. And American dream is a lie because of a nightmare that we've created in the lives of so many other people. And people are like, Israel, Palestine. I'm like, no, just don't fucking kill anybody. America killed people for 20. We've been doing it for all time. And now our everything is dissolving because it needs to be rebuilt, because that's just not cool. That's why so many veterans are offing themselves and stuff like that, because it's like, dude, I went over there to fight these fake wars, so I could just look around at all the people on the street and that are suffering. But I when I was in the military, I had everything I needed. I mean, you get allowance for clothes, you get uniform allowance, you get food allowance, you get housing allowance, you get all these benefits. But you gotta go kill people, or you say you're willing to. But thou shalt not kill. Look at all the people. America's gonna. They've been saying that nothing is like conquered from an entity outside. Every entity that freaking falls is from within, and America's no different with its cancer ass. It's a cancer being born on July. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. I didn't see you there. You were they're up the top there. It took me 7.5 years because people don't want the truth, or they hadn't, but I think that they're starting to want it more. And I actually have I speculate about stuff because I collect data and I can see like the kind of the trajectory, the things of way like things are gonna go. People always have free will. They have the choice to guide and direct themselves, and I'll be darned if they just don't use that to freaking serve themselves. Which is okay. It's okay to serve yourself, to do things and nurture yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is when people do it all the time and they're never grateful for what they have and help fill other people's cups. Because I know I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have been for the grace and God touching the heart of other people and helping me. And so I gotta be that help to other people. There has to be help out there. Because I know that there's so many people everywhere, they're praying. Why aren't the other people tuning in and just answering these prayers for them? Because they don't feel like it. They don't want to. I've been trying to make myself go out and I have to, I bet, because I don't want to, so I'm doing things less because it's so cold. And like I said, I don't go out unless I have a reason. Like today I had to go get water, and I could always get stuff at the grocery store. And so I just went to get a couple things and went and got water. And it's just, I mean, you could just see it in people's faces. And it doesn't matter the color of skin. It doesn't matter their gender. It doesn't matter their economic background. You could just see that people everywhere are just weighted down by life. And a lot of people aren't having fun. And so it's really weird to see, so many other people go through the motions like they're having so much fun. But like these people that are having all this fun, they're basically having like a psychotic breakdown. They're shorting out because they're so energetically freaking induced. And humans don't really have capacitors like electronics that burst when they get overloaded. That's why humans have strokes and heart attacks and things like that. So, anyway, I guess that's about all I got for now. Oh, the two spirits. Oh, I wasn't done with the two spirits. Because there's some of us that are born with two spirits. The energetic sensitives, we're just full spectrum human. Well, maybe we're not even human. Maybe I'm an alien and the government knows it, and that's why I'm like shoot off to live in fucking Taos while my brother, makes $240,000 because he plays on the script. He does the script. He's one of the paid actors that runs That's all politics are. They're just paid actors. Like laws. Like somebody said, a group of men sat around a table and they said, this is how it's going to be. And they wrote words on a paper. And then if people did anything outside these words, then they get locked in a cage. Anyway, I did learn a lesson, and I'm not, I'm gonna keep my, I'm not gonna poke the bear, because it's not the time to poke the bear. You gotta be smart about things, and people aren't smart right now. They're stuck in timelines that I'm not in the same timeline, and I'm not oftentimes having the same experience that they're having. So I just want to try and keep the peace and make sure I get home every time I come out, that I get home to take care of Mom. And I guess that's about it. Hope you have a right day. Peace. Want to watch some Bob's Burgers, Mom, while